Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, let's talk about something we probably all use every single day. Maybe even right now. The television, we just take it for granted, right? It's always been there, a glowing box in our living rooms. But have you ever stopped to think about where it came from? Who was the genius who first figured out how to send pictures through the air? The story is absolutely incredible. And it all starts with a farm boy who had a wild idea. His name was Philo Farnsworth. And believe it or not, the inspiration for one of the 20th century's greatest inventions came to him while he was plowing a potato field. Imagine this. You're 14 years old, riding a horse-drawn harrow back and forth, creating these perfect parallel lines in the dirt. As Philo looked at the field, a light bulb went off. He realized you could break a picture down into a series of horizontal lines, just like the rows he was plowing. Then, you could transmit those lines one by one and reassemble them on a screen somewhere else. It was a revolutionary concept, completely different from the mechanical spinning disk systems other inventors were working on at the time. Philo envisioned an all-electronic system, something with no moving parts. By the time he was just 21, in 1927, Philo and his small team were ready for their big moment. They were holed up in a San Francisco laboratory, a space funded by some brave investors who took a chance on this young prodigy. The setup was makeshift, a collection of wires, vacuum tubes, and strange-looking devices. The first image they transmitted wasn't some grand landscape or a detailed portrait. It was just a single, straight, horizontal line. Philo's wife, Elma, who was his lifelong partner in this venture, was there to witness it. He turned to his assistant and famously said, "Well, there you have it. Electronic television. It might not sound like much, but that single line was proof of concept. It showed the world that his idea of scanning an image with a beam of electrons actually worked." Just a few weeks later, they achieved an even bigger milestone. They successfully transmitted the first actual image. A dollar sign? Why? A dollar sign? Well, his investors were getting a bit nervous, and they kept asking when they were going to see some dollars from this invention. So Philo, with a bit of a sense of humor, transmitted the very thing they were asking for. This was the true birth of the television as we know it. From that simple line and that dollar sign, the technology evolved. Soon they were transmitting silhouettes, and then grainy images of people. Now, you might be thinking, wait, I thought someone else invented TV. And you're not wrong to be confused. The history of television is complicated, filled with patent battles. A huge corporation, RCA, led by David Sarnoff, was also racing to develop television. They had a massive team and virtually unlimited resources. They tried to buy Farnsworth's patents, but he refused. What followed was a long and difficult legal fight. It was a true David versus Goliath story. For years, Farnsworth fought RCA in court, defending his claim as the original inventor of the all-electronic television system. In the end, against all odds, Philo won. The U.S. Patent Office awarded priority of the invention to Farnsworth. It was a monumental victory, proving that his high school dream was not just a fantasy. For the first time in its history, the giant RCA had to pay royalties to an independent inventor for the right to manufacture televisions. Philo Farnsworth, the boy from the potato farm, had officially been recognized as the father of modern television. So, the next time you're binge-watching your favorite show or catching the news, take a second to remember Philo. His story is a powerful reminder that sometimes the biggest, most world-changing ideas don't come from massive corporate labs, but from the brilliant mind of a single person with a vision, inspired by something as simple as plowing a field. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more dives into the history of invention. See you in the next one.